Oi, boys, welcome to another episode. With the regular season done and dusted, the Dally M Awards are here. And take a look at who was Dally M Player of the Year, Cody Walker. It's pretty crazy. This is like the most successful Dally M I've had on Rugby League Live 4. We've got 4 of our players in the top 10 for Player of the Year. But surprisingly, none of our boys made the Team of the Year.
There's got to be an investigation into this. Someone's got to be accountable for this.
Something suspicious definitely going on there. The Team of the Year is full of Manly and Melbourne players, but it's no biggie. Another first for us is we picked up the top try scorer, and that was Campbell Graham with 17 meat pies for the season, and also top point scorer Adam Reynolds, as we predicted, scoring 180 points, or 160 points, sorry, in what's been a super successful, our most successful regular season to date. Also, a little heads up before we continue, I will sound a little off. I am feeling a little under the weather. You know when you could just feel yourself getting sick, or you feel a cold coming on? That was me last weekend. Surprise, surprise, we've got a little bit of a cold this week, but I said the finals will begin on Tuesday, so the show must go on as we take a look at the ladder, the top 8, ending the regular season, us as minor premiers, Sea Eagles in at 2nd, Storm at 3rd, Panthers round out the top 4, and the bottom half we got the Titans, the Warriors, the Roosters and the Raiders. It was a pretty decent top 4 as we head into the first week of finals. We'll be taking on the Penrith Panthers with no Dylan Edwards at fullback. They've got Kyle Smith, who I believe was a Panthers junior back in 2017. Not too sure where he's signed at the moment or if he's still playing, but that is the man they have covering for Dylan Edwards. As always, shout out to the gang if you're watching this right now. Be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad as we take a look at our lineup for week 1 of finals. Jacob Host is still filling in for Keon Koloamatangi, who was injured for around 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Can't quite remember. Marshall on the bench. We're ready, baby, locked and loaded. One thing that I've definitely noticed throughout this whole regular season that one of the channel Reggies, or OddSquad OGs I should say, Jack, mentioned in a previous comment, is there have been so many one-sided scorelines. It's the complete opposite to how we played with the Broncos. I mean, how we performed with the Broncos. We couldn't really put anything together in attack. A lot of our matches were pretty much fought in the trenches and a lot of low scoring games, but this South Sydney team, man, they are something else as we create a little bit of space for Junior Totola. Speaking of Totola, I have been informed that Tavita Totola's nickname is actually Junior, so I had no idea. I just kept calling him Junior for some reason as Jacob Host gets put through. We get wrapped up around the 10. They line up to the right. We'll send it to the left through Graham. Graham to Mansour, steps around 1, and we will score. It's been a while since we've scored off the back of a simple sidestep. The classic kill him by the source Josh Mansour will open the scoring. And our sharpshooter Ren Diggity will get us out to a 6-point lead. Third tackle, still inside our 20. Struggling to break through as Cab Murray gets driven backwards. With 2 to go. We were looking for an out-the-back play, but we're going to concede here. 12 meters out from our line, we'll be trying to clear the ball. As we send it to Reynolds, wow, no distance at all, doesn't even clear the halfway line. And it'll be Kyle Smith on the return for the Panthers. Solid defense as Isaiah Yeo strolls right through. One of our boys falling asleep behind the ruck. I was controlling the next man. As we wrap up Yo, 5 meters out, we call for the compressed defense, and Campbell Graham will hold up Brent Naden, it looks like. At least I think he held him up. We're going to take a look here. Yep, we did flip him over. They did have the man, they did have the overlap, sorry, but they just couldn't get it out. As they send it to Kurt Capewell. 2 tackles to go. Penrith looking like they'll go out the back, but they instead hit Cleary flat. Interesting play by Penrith here. As they get it out to Jerome Lua, he puts it on the toe, and we successfully defend our line. That was some pretty average play by Penrith on our try line. As Totola takes it up in a simple run, we'll get him sent to the shadow round. We lose the ball inside the 20. The Panthers will have another crack at the line as Yo gets wrapped up on the 10. That's BS if you ask me, but Crichton will step around one, and he will power his way through the Jaden Sewer effort. It'll be Penrith on the board. As you can see here, Jaden Sewer struggling to hold up the young gun, Stephen Crichton, who's been playing fullback for Penrith these past couple of weeks. It's been interesting to watch. He's definitely been caught out a few times. I'm not sure when Dylan Edwards comes back, but once Crichton settles in, man, he's going to be a gun at fullback, you can just tell. As Cleary ties it up, 6 points apiece. Back with Burgess. Walker putting Hurts through. Another great ball from Cody Walker. As we take it out of dummy half with Campbell Graham trying to drop it off to someone, but we do get wrapped up around their 40. As we go out the back to Murray to Tom Burgess. Murray caught a little flat-footed there. As we send it down the line, Cody Walker breaks through. I try throwing a dummy, but he actually throws the pass. Brent Naden gets around one. A little goosey to get away from two defenders, and Brent Naden will score the second try for the Panthers. Man, we're looking good in attack with ball in hand. We're making plenty of meters. Just one simple misclick turns into a Penrith try. Panthers up by 6. As we enter the final 10 of the first half, they almost throw an interception. Liam Martin takes the tackle on the first. They come left. Vili Kikau. And he's pulled up just before the 30. A quick play the ball, and they make a meal of it here on the short side. I think they knocked it on to one of their own players, so I guess we get the penalty from that. I talked about it last episode, but the errors from the AI, man, they seem way more frequent on Legend as opposed to Veteran and even on Pro. Back when I was playing on PS4, I didn't really notice the AI making a lot of errors in attack or even missing goal kicks. I've seen them miss a couple already, and that was mostly played on Veteran. As we get it to Murray, sends a long ball out to Latrell Mitchell, who fends off one, and he'll feed it to Campbell Graham, who dives into the corner for our second try of the match. The longest pass from Cam Murray. Looking for Latrell Mitchell running onto it full steam. Probably could have won himself, but unselfishly passed it on as Adam Reynolds' conversion falls short of the goalposts. Half time, and I'd like to take the time out to shout out the now 100 plus members and the OddSquad Discord. Shout out to the OGs that have been there since day dot, and welcome to all the new members. Creeping up on the final quarter of the match, we finally get a result. A repeat set as Cleary hammers it, makes it down to the halfway line, but we'll start this set just outside the 30. First, Benji in at dummy half. I don't know why he didn't pass the ball. He'll cop a whack for it. As we call for the classic, we throw a face ball that hits Graham on the chest, and he'll slice through untouched. Campbell Graham, another meat pie for the top try scorer of the competition, and another try assist for Cody Walker. I was getting a little worried there for a sec because my game was starting to play up. Players were overrunning the passes, the dummy half not getting the ball out. But it settled down somewhat as we send it back inside to Latrell Mitchell. With 5 remaining in the match, Penrith looks like they will get to... we throw a forward pass this time. The pass wasn't on at all as Campbell Graham was met by the defensive line. But last ditch effort here from Penrith. As they get the feed to the scrum, they send it to Steve Crichton, who gets around one. But yeah, like I was saying, the game was starting to bug out. I thought I might have to restart the app. But we're good here, boys. We managed to come back from the little 2-point deficit. Penrith one last run. Can they come back and win it in the last 5 minutes? As they send it to Jerome Luai, breaks through the defensive line here. Penrith outside our 30. Little switchblade to Liam Martin runs into a brick wall made by Jaden Sewer, known to put on a few hits. In real life, they don't chance their arm as they clear it on the last, and the sauce will get wrapped up on the 20. We just run down the clock, the final minute. Campbell Graham out from dummy half takes the tackle. And for the final play of the game, Cody Walker will throw a dummy. Fat Lady is singing, and that is full time here at home. We defeat the Penrith Panthers in week 1 of the finals, so we get the week off as the losers in the top 4 battle it out with the winners of the lower half of the 8. As always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run a shit at that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you.
But this ain't a game like GT.
Later.
And the gang still trying to get Franklin, that's paper. Free Taylor, cops got my crew on the radar, cause we stack more bread than a baker. 3 months that boy got pinched for drills. I don't know when I'ma see him again. My son be white too.